that. Yeah, I can record. It doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. I just record. Yeah.
Hey Rose.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey. I want something funny to share is that um, the last time I joined the Zoom meeting with you,
Yeah.
like I had really the feeling like, okay, I can get something, you know?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny eigenlijk. It's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Now I
that's
can.
so normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's nice, and I see the video and the audio is working again for me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's working. Yeah. Suddenly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
nothing to that. And that's because there's nothing needed. That's
mm.
so, it seems like sometimes it's impossible to hear that there's nothing wrong. It's so embodied, that feeling there's something missing or there has to happen something or things like that. We're so into
Mm.
that. That's so the normal me story of me like that. And then there's maybe hearing there's nothing wrong, there's nothing needed. That sounds strange because yeah, the normal way is to get something somewhere, to look for
Yeah.
that. And then there's saying, no, there's no agenda, there's no need for anything.
Mm.
Yeah. That's it's sometimes it seems like yeah it's impossible and in the same time it's like oh it's already what's going on is this wow that's that means that nothing is wrong
Mm.
that's amazing it's that it can't be wrong it's life.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I
Mm,
go unmute myself again so other people can talk.
mm, yeah.
Doei.
I
Rose,
yeah
I didn't get your answer at all, but it doesn't matter. It's
yeah it's
just,
I think it's because of you that everything went wrong.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Uh,
but it is a little bit funny, this that asking
yeah,
a question and
yeah,
it doesn't matter what the answer will
yeah.
be.
And
Yeah,
there's not getting an answer, and it doesn't matter. That's amazing. That's it. Really,
yeah,
yeah, that's it. Mm, mm,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, thank you.
In a way, Rose, the garbled is just as good as the clear.
What is that good? The garble?
Yeah, the
Oh yeah. Oh, that. You mean that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter what is said. We can do. It's not about the content of what is said. That's normally we think it's about what is said and maybe is that the truth or things like that. And it's more energetic things going on, like what you said, Kim Ho. I don't know. Yeah, what you said, like it doesn't matter what is said. It's just it's not that. There's something else happening in that energy. It's energetic. It's like there's nothing wrong, and it's like and that's can be felt somewhere, not even conscious or that you know, but somewhere there's something going on, and that's this message is that. So it's shared in everything. It's shared in the way that it's talked about it. Yeah. Yeah.
You said it all when you said there's no rose.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no rose. The rose is not important. That's also amazing, because when there's me, and everything is about your life and how can we make it work, or it may be much more easy, or what can I do, or things like that. And then suddenly there's no center. It's not about me. And that's also a relief. Can also be a threat, because when there's so much investment in to do what you have done and what's going on, and to have the right way, found the right way, or maybe things like that. But it's also a relief, because there's nothing going on about Rose. Rose is not important. It's the same as wall or anything. Yeah. It's not unimportant too. It's nothing. It's both not. It's now. It's what's going on. It's what's happening for no one. For just like that. You can't find that because it's already there. That's it. Yeah. Mm.
Rose, in a way, I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to call it. This area of this message is really strange. It's really strange in this way. What you just said. There is no center. It's it's totally, in a way, this totally free.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say about this, but it's really, yeah, the best word is maybe strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah, sure. It's not what we used to think. We think there's a center somewhere in the body or things like that. But we're so able to, that there's the abstract mind, it can imagine anything. So there's so many images of how it is and how it can be and should be, and of how it is. We make something else of it. There's no center. It's an appearance, and it seems like that, and it's changing all the time also. So you can't fix it. We've tried to fix it like it's like that. But there's nothing fixed. There's no always. So it's changing. There's no hold in that sense. And that's what me tries to feel safe, to get a hold, or get maybe control, to feel more comfortable. But it's always for a while, and then you need something else, because it's not real. That control and that feeling safe is also, it's a dream. Nothing is safe, but it doesn't matter. There's no need for safety or hold or control. It is already not happening, and there's no control. There never has been control. And still everything did go on. It's happening by itself. It's not happening by us or by me or you. It's by itself. There's already no center or no me leading your life. No, there's no your life. But it doesn't matter, because everything is already complete, so it goes on by itself. Oh, that's another question. Is that all right for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's another question. Yeah. Could you when there's sadness? Oh, wacht even. When there's sadness for no one. Is that always there? Yeah, always. There's no always. There can be sadness, and then it's something else. But we think it's I'm feeling so sad, and then what's going on? So there's something. Now that's what me does. It's the story, but to explain it in a way that it jumps on it and it's things like, oh, it's my sadness. No, I'm not saying that to yourself, but it's there's so sadness and what's going on and da 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 da. And then it seems like it's a long time. It's longer there, and what can I do about it or not? Or maybe there's a trauma, or I don't know. There can be sadness happening somewhere in space, in the room, or I don't know. And then there's something else. There's walking or something changing. There's nothing going on about my sadness. Can be a feeling of sadness and then something else. It's free. It's not owned. Mhm. Mhm. And nothing is more important than anything else. So there can be a sadness, and then there's just looking at a glass of water. Yeah. So
Hi, Rose.
hi.
Hey. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate everything you do.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very. I don't have words, but I just want to say thanks, and also that I'm leaving the meeting because I have an appointment. But I just wanted to say
Okay.
no, nee, sorry.
Oh, there's this.
Yeah, I need to go. But thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doei.
Okay, hey, bye. Bye. Nice to meet. Nice that you were there. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Doei.
Bye. There's a chat coming. We are usually so used to feeling pressure to say something around others, but here it is so free, no self-consciousness, no pressure to be anything. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the energetic thing. Yeah, sure.
Hey, Rose.
Hi.
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 It's quite easy to fall in love with you, and don't take it personal.
Oh,
It's
no.
there's something really soft about this uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, so touchable, or I don't know how to
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, that's it. But that's life. That's the
yeah,
unconditional love. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
sure. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's so then when it's like, oh, and it has nothing to do with rose or something, but this is wow, this is being in love. Yeah, sure. This is it. That's it.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Great. Mm.
It's nearly overwhelming.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sure, can imagine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm,
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
mm.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, hello.
Hi. You know, I want to
Mm,
second that. um, I've I have maybe a handful, maybe like 4 or 5 of the non-dual speakers I really like listening to. But what I love about this expression of the message is it's not it's not so intense and heavy. There's just something delightful about listening to you and watching you. And so every now and then I want that rose fix, you know. But it's true. It's just a more whole feeling of what it's like to kind of not be caught up in the me. And so I've always appreciated, I really appreciate that you do this. And yeah. And I've been wanting to talk to you for so long. I get so intimidated on these Zoom things, but so I'm trying to just kind of break through here.
You did now.
Yeah, I've done it. Okay.
Yeah, you can always call me also.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm not a holy person.
Yeah. Well, I've
It's just
had,
normal.
you know,
We can chat about the weather also.
Yeah.
You don't need to have questions. Yeah.
Well, I did have, I don't know why I don't like this word because it kind of has all these connotations, but I did have like a couple glimpses over the past year or so. And one of them, there was still a me there, not real strong, but it was so apparent that it was just obvious that none of this is real. And at one point I actually heard myself say out loud, "Oh, thank you, Rose." And then I just was laughing because I'd go, "Oh, there's no Rose." And I'd hear your voice, how many times you've said that. And it was so obvious there's no Rose. I mean, it's all, I guess the way it seems to me is like, this isn't even, it's only happening in consciousness. It's not even real. It's happening in consciousness and not even that, you know. So I get that there's no Rose. This is just whatever, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't tell if you're trying to speak. There's
Yeah. Yeah. But still, there can be a talking like, "Hey, Rose," or things like that, because that's just what's going on, what happens, because that is normal. Because otherwise, you get a non-dual talking or something like that. It's just normal talking about. Can also be about the weather, about my mother, or no, not my mother. She's there, but it's everything. It's just ever normal. Yes.
Anyway, I might come back and say something a little more in a bit, but I'll just stop now in case somebody else wants to say something.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really did want to thank you, though.
That's it. Yeah.
I love when you say about there's just nothing going on about that. You know, when there's all this and when all that is going on, and I hear your voice saying there's just nothing going on about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that, I think you speak very much to I guess those of us that have been really kind of conditioned or the way we are to, you know, to do the right thing and to be so aware of other people and just all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that and actually, you know, paradoxically, what seems to happen here is that the less that goes on about constantly thinking about other people, then I don't know, just that seems to sort of level out, and
Mm,
kind of, I mean, I'm not even using words here, but I seem to be more available, or
yeah.
I don't know, you know.
It's so
It's
strong. Yeah.
not like you keep saying, you know, you say it's not
Mm.
about a better life, and I know that, but it just feels I don't know, maybe more. I don't know. You can't say, can you? It's not this. It's we can't say how it is, but there's just that thing. Like, okay, it does happen. Because stuff does go on, and I get in it, and there's like that.
Mm.
But is it that you is it that there's a noticing of that somehow, a noticing of how pointless that is? I don't know.
You can't say it. No, you can't. Joy, you don't need to say it, because you don't know to say it, then that's it. Yeah. Yeah. But that's it. Then it's because people just can very easily. No, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. But that's it. You can't name it. You can't say it. It's too simple. That's crazy. How can you say this? I don't know. It's already something else. So it's just, how can you say it? You can't. You don't need to. It doesn't matter. When there's talking like this, that's the sharing. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you got a new glasses?
New glasses?
Yes.
No,
No. Okay.
no.
Nice color.
Always this one. I have other ones, but that's not for close looking. That's more for far away. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
So you were also not in Kislev?
I was not what?
Not in Kislev.
I was in Kislev. You didn't notice. Right. Oh, no. Oh, maybe we didn't meet. I was in Kislev. Tony Parsons, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Mm.
It's so beautiful, Rose.
So beautiful. Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it is. Mm. It just is. And it feels like, oh, whoa, wow. And in the same time, it's just what it is. That's the amazing thing about life. That's amazing. And in the same time, yeah, it's what it is. And it's both. You could say it's both. Yeah. Sometimes when you say it, it's not even exactly like it. You can't say how it is. Yeah. It can be felt, or somewhere it's a recognition or something, resonance maybe. And it's felt like it's not in the words. It's something else, and you can't even say it. That's amazing because we're so used to name everything or say how it is. And now we can't. Oh, and you don't need to, because why should you? Mm. It is so normal. It's not something else that what is happening, what we seem to think that there's, oh, it didn't happen to me. Oh no, maybe later on that will be clear, or maybe then and then, or maybe it can't be this. How can we find, there's always something like, oh, it should be something else, or it should be over after a while when everything is lost, or it should be anything more than, and it's this already. This is not something, it's just what's happening. It's the way, it's, you can't even say it, it's the walking. It's the walking, it's the closing the computer, that's it already. It's so simple and so ordinary that we overlook it because we're looking for something, like something for me, like, yeah, that everything will be clear. Or I was looking for something that, oh, everything will be relaxed. When everything is relaxed, then suddenly it will be there, something. I don't know. Then the me is lost, maybe something. There's already no me, there's no control. There seems to be a lot of things that we believe, or that's believed in that the story and how it did go. It doesn't matter, it's just a dream, and it doesn't matter if it seems like it's real, then it seems like it's real. So then that's it, then that's what's happening. So it can't be not it. It can feel, then people say, yeah, but I don't feel comfortable. Then not feeling comfortable can happen. I can say that sometimes it happens here too, of course. It's just normal. It's just like human. It's like whatever happens in the seemingly world, it can happen. It's not real. Nothing is real. But when it feels real, then it feels real. That's nothing is wrong. And that's the amazing misunderstanding, that there seems to be something wrong or not right yet, or maybe something missing, or that it's such a misunderstanding but it's so embodied, and it's so deeply embodied. It can be so strong, and it can't be even somewhere you see like, yeah, I understand, and somewhere it's still lived in that sense. Then that's strong. That's there. It can't be wrong. It's just what's happening. And there can be a belief of things. Then there's the belief. It's not yours. Nothing is yours. There is no center. There is no me. So it's what life is in a certain, there's a rosing thing like that is happening. There seems to be a rose. And that can be anything. It can be silly or talking or being that seems to be in a meeting. There's only talking. There's a computer. It's very literally, and that makes it so normal. It's like really little children don't understand those abstract thinking, like it's behind the chair. They don't understand that because and that's the abstract mind that seems to fill in a lot of things, and it's just like childlikeness. There's no behind. Of course, that the brain can still think, and it's not a disease of the brain that it can't see that anymore. But at the same time, there's no behind. There's also no time. That's amazing, because it's not about there's no Wednesday or Tuesday, because there's no before and there's no after. So there are no consequences. That's the freedom. No consequences. Everything is about consequences. If you do that, then that will happen. Oh, I did that. Maybe that's because of she, da, da, da. It goes on and on. It's an abstract dream about guilt and responsibility and all those abstractions. It's a construct. There's just one. There's only what happens, and it's not because of anything. That's the freedom. It's only innocence. There is only innocence. That's amazing. There's no guilt. There's no responsibility. Therefore needs there be a me that did something in the story, and that whole construct, that's a dream. And there's just what's happening, and it's very simple. It's just walking. There can be drinking coffee, a wall, a dog. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And it's free. It's already free. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to happen. No homework, nothing else or nothing more. It's just the way it's going. And it's going by itself. That's the freedom. That's the joy also. And it's so ordinary and simple. It's already there. It's this. It's this. Oh, thank you for joining. Oh.